Okay. Okay.
I'm so scared.
It's okay.
He knew what I looked like. My vehicle was there. I did not know what to do.
Number 1. Guy cheats on his wife with his male best friend and later murders him. On May 7th, 2017, David Kinney dialed 911 when he discovered his close friend, Brad McGarry, had been shot and killed in his basement. When the police arrived, David was visibly upset because he had just lost his best friend.
How long you guys been together?
8, 9 years.
Oh, yeah.
My kids call him Uncle. He's supposed to go to the Bahamas with us in August.
After investigating the scene, the police determined that Brad hadn't taken his own life because they couldn't find a weapon nearby. They also noted that valuable items were left undisturbed near the body, so they ruled out robbery as a motive. With limited leads, the police began looking into David to gather more information. Here is the interview that followed.
We're at Saturday before the wedding.
Yes, sir.
And you and Anthony, you don't have to call me sir, but name's Ryan.
It's just happened.
You in the military?
No, sir. I just brought up.
Brought
yes,
up right?
ma'am. No, ma'am. Yes, sir. No, sir.
So you guys went there about what time?
Oh, heck. I honestly couldn't, without looking at my phone.
That's fine. I mean, you can.
Roughly, maybe noonish.
Noonish. Okay. What'd you guys do when you got there?
Brad made pizza, and we all had some pizza.
Okay.
Went down to the basement, was talking about the 2 spare rooms in the back. He was planning on, we tore all the drywall out of the one room, piled a bunch of stuff up in there, and we were talking about how to dry lock it and, start getting stuff done because he had a company wanted to come in to put rug down and stuff. And hung out down there and BS'd about that, come upstairs, played with the dogs. My son and I we just hung out, the normal thing you can do at your buddy's house.
Where'd you meet Brad?
Coal mining classes.
Okay.
We carpooled.
Would you say you were his best friend?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
You got real close with him. Our families got real close. We did holidays and gatherings and everything together.
Your wife too?
Yes, sir.
Like he came over for Christmas and stuff?
Christmas, Thanksgiving, Easter, we did the same with him.
What's your kids going?
Uncle Brad.
Oh, it's gonna be hard on him.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Ain't the first huge man to cry in the street.
I know, man. I've just been trying so hard to.
It's okay. It's alright. Take some deep breath. There you go.
It's hard, man.
I know it's hard.
And I can't really talk to my wife about it much because she just starts to break down. There's not just a lot of people I can talk to about it.
It's okay. You get upset when you talk about it?
We both do.
We get you some paper towels, okay? All right, we'll be right back. I'll put a glass of water on.
Yes, sir.
All right. I'll be right back.
While the detective stepped away to get David a glass of water, he managed to sneak a look at David's phone. On David's phone, he discovered that David had deleted text messages he had sent and received from Brad. The police were able to retrieve these messages, and it seemed like David and Brad might have had a closer relationship than just being friends.
It's pretty close, weren't you?
Yes, sir.
David, there's some stuff on your phone that's a little questionable here.
Yes, sir.
How close were you and Brad?
Very close.
How close were you guys?
We were very close.
Define
He's
very.
my best friend.
Did you guys have sex together?
There's a few times in the past where, he's attempted a lot, and we've kind of fooled around a little bit in the past.
It's okay. Hey, look.
I'm being
What year is it? Well, this is
2017.
between us, okay?
Yes, sir.
But there's some stuff on your phone. Did anybody know about you guys?
My wife doesn't know that we fooled around before. I mean,
When was the last time you guys fooled around?
It's been a while. It hasn't been recently, I know that.
Is that what's on your phone? The video you took of the guys having sex? Is that Brad and you, or
The video I took.
it's on your phone?
I know.
The machine we use is
Yes, sir, I
it
understand.
brings all the
Devices and stuff
well, it
back
sucks the
up.
whole phone out.
Yes,
even
sir.
stuff you deleted.
Yes,
So
sir, I understand.
there's some text messages too.
Yes, sir, I understand.
Kind of sounds like you and Brad were boyfriend.
Oh, no, sir, we weren't boyfriend. It was,
I think he kind of a shock to us. And like I said, he just was telling me when I was getting your water in here.
no, I understand.
To tell you, Bud, when's the last time you had sex with him?
We never had sex. We would just fool around with each other.
It's nothing to be ashamed about. Are you ashamed about it?
No, sir,
But what?
my wife doesn't know.
What does it now?
No, sir.
Was Brad in love with you, David?
No, I couldn't tell you that he was in love with me. I mean, we did the whole, all right, bud, love you, I love you too kind of thing. Like, you could ask my son when we left Saturday. It was,
There's a used condom in his trash can that's going to the lab.
yes, sir.
I got a feeling your DNA is going to be on that condom.
Oh, no, sir.
No? You sure?
Yes, sir.
Never?
No, sir.
When was the last time you guys did do anything together?
It's been a little while.
Almost a little while. Months, weeks, days.
Weeks, maybe months, a month max.
The detective steps out of the room once more to look at the connection between David and Brad. The police questioned some of Brad's friends, and they all gave the same story. They said that David and Brad were in reality in a very committed relationship.
Sunday, we went to Grammy's. We were sitting around the table. It was just me and Brad and Heather, which is another cousin of mine. And he made a comment how this DJ guy, he was coming over. Brad's intent was it was romantic. He made a joke about taking a nap. And it wasn't taking a nap. He was insinuating that they were having sex. He was like quotation marks.
This was Sunday.
This was Sunday.
He was killed.
Yes.
This new information clashed with what David had previously stated, so the detective confronted David about his untruths.
David,
Yes, sir.
we got some problems, bud.
What's that?
You know, like, I sent out 5 detectives today, and
Yes, sir.
Larry PD and everybody, and they interviewed a bunch of people. And all these people said you and Brad had been seeing each other for years, sexually. Like, you guys have been a secret couple. And that they said your wife knows about it. She just found out about it.
No, sir.
She wanted you to get a marriage and counseling?
No, sir.
David.
You do it, sir. Honestly, sir, you could ask my wife.
Well, this is, I gotta ask you. There's another big problem. There's a guy with this tattoo.
Yes, sir.
Holding the guy's ass.
No, sir.
I'm going to show you the picture.
That's fine. I would actually.
Who is it?
Yeah, sir.
Yeah, he's going to send me on my phone.
Okay.
But that's you.
I've never recorded or anything of anything I've had.
David, that's your tattoo.
There's a picture on my phone.
But that's your tattoo.
Yes, sir. That's my tattoo that you're talking about, sir. But me and Brad never had
Who's
sex.
well, who are you doing that to then? Another guy?
No, sir. There should be pictures on my phone of me having sex with a guy. I've never taken pictures on my phone with me and a man.
Well, it's on your phone. So where'd it come from?
Sir, if you could show me the picture,
I'll show you,
guarantee to tell you.
Were you in Belair at all the day this happened before your car showed up?
The day it happened before?
The day of the murder. Were you in Belair at all?
Yes, sir. I told you that when the text.
Before it happened.
Yes, sir. Oh, God, sir.
David, relax. We're just talking. Tell me about that.
I just drove by his house to see if he was home yet because we were talking. He's my best.
Did you get out of the car or anything? Did you get out of the car?
No, sir.
David. David. Look at me. It's starting to look.
Yes, sir. I know it is starting to look pretty messed up. Listen, me and Brad pulled around.
Look at me. Look at me.
Oh,
David,
my God.
Look at me.
Oh, my God.
Listen to me. I've seen things
I'm
go
freaking out.
crazy. And this is a very...
Yes, sir. I understand.
Yeah, I'm about freaking out too. Listen.
Oh, my God.
Look at me. Okay?
Yes, sir.
The way this is cooking out, it's not making you look too good.
Oh, my God.
And then I need you to tell me
I'm
what
being honest.
you're not telling me something. You need to
No,
tell me.
sir. I'm telling you everything. We get fooled around. My wife knows nothing about it. Me and Brad.
Sure she doesn't know.
But I don't know who would have told you that she knows.
4 different people, unrelated.
No, sir.
Brad told them.
No, sir.
Brad told them this.
No, sir.
Brad lost all that weight because he wanted to keep you.
No, sir. My wife has no idea about this. I swear.
Brad wanted you to leave her?
No, sir. He's even told me before, like, I understand you're not going to leave your wife and kids.
So you drove by his house, you didn't stop?
No, sir. I drove by his house and he was not home. I put it in it. It's in my phone. Sir, I swear to God.
Listen, you drove by, he wasn't home. How long were you there?
I wasn't there that long.
How long?
I don't know. This is, oh my God, sir.
You're telling me you just drove by. Did you stop at all?
I drove by the house. I pulled off. He was not home.
We're talking seconds, minutes?
A couple minutes.
That's it.
Yes, sir. I even sat there on my phone. I sat there on my phone. You guys really think? Seriously?
I'm not going to tell you I think. I'm going to tell you. David, look at me. I'm going to tell you I know. I knew you had something to do with Rat's death. What else could it be?
Oh my God! Oh my God! Yes, sir. I understand how this looks. I've known the man 8 years.
Right now, they're GPS in your whole day.
I've known the man 8 years.
How long you were at that house. I'm going to tell you right now, this is your chance to get in front of this.
Yes, sir.
You're not the type of guy that would do something like that.
No, sir. I would not kill him.
There's got to be something to it. There's got to be a reason.
Oh my God! I would not do this. I would not do this.
David, you're a father?
Yes, sir.
You're a husband?
Yes, sir.
You could get in front of this and tell me what the hell happened before I got to put it together.
Oh my God!
We got it all. It's all on the phone.
I know, sir.
It's all on David's phone. It's all. Well, we ain't got into that one yet, but it's coming. Everything's going to be in his phone.
Yes, sir. I know.
All the pictures he sent you, all the things he said to you.
Yes, sir.
We got some of it on your phone.
Yes,
too.
sir. I know.
It's not going to paint a good picture. It's going to put you guys together as being together.
Yes, sir.
And you were at his house.
Yes, sir.
At the time of the murder. You were there.
Oh God.
We know exactly when he was killed.
Yes, sir, I know.
You were there when he was killed.
No, sir, I was not at his house when that man was murdered, sir. I can't.
This is the kind of shit that gets people in trouble.
Oh my God, I know.
So you gotta have to get with it, buddy.
Sir, what do you want me? I'll tell you anything. I don't know what happened.
What?
Oh my God.
What aren't you telling?
Well, there's nothing I'm not telling you. I did not kill Brad. I did not kill Brad.
Did your wife kill Brad?
Oh my God, no.
Dude, what the hell's going on?
Oh.
David, it's just
Please,
David, you were there when he was killed.
No, sir. No, sir. I put that on everything. No,
You
sir.
were there when he was killed.
Oh my God.
We got your phone.
I know this, sir. I'm willingly giving
You were
you.
there when he was killed.
No, sir. No, sir. I was
You
not.
were there.
No,
That's a
sir.
fact. Why was your phone out?
Oh my God, sir. I was not there whenever Brad was killed. I swear to you, I was not there when Brad was killed. I was not there.
David, I know you were there.
Oh my God.
David, look at me. I know you were there. I know you were there. Your phone put you there.
I know this, but
I'll tell you, what you got going on right now? You got this wall. Oh, that's not my hand on that guy's having sex with him. But look, is there some other dude with your tattoo? That
no,
has your
sir.
phone?
You showed me that picture. I could guarantee.
Yeah.
I wish you would. That's
It's
not.
coming. A picture of it. It's coming. I'll show you. It's you.
Oh my God.
Yeah. It's coming. But it's you. I mean, do you think I'm making this shit up?
No, sir, but I've never taken any pictures of me having sex with somebody. I have pictures on my phone of me f***ing my wife.
You think that I want to do this kind of stuff?
No, sir.
What kind of pictures did you take of you f***ing your wife?
From behind? All kinds of them?
Maybe it's your wife. But it's on your phone.
I know this, sir.
Is there a reason it would be on Brad's phone?
No, sir, not the pictures of me and my wife having sex. Brad will have pictures on his phone of mine.
As the questioning continues, additional evidence against David will come to the surface, but for now, the primary question is, why David went to Brad's house when he knew Brad wouldn't be there?
Words. You told me. What was Brad texting you he was going to do at 1:30? Called me at 1:30.
Yes, sir.
Told about to eat dinner at Mom's, and he was leaving at 2 p.m. Okay? This is what happens to people in your position when you hide stuff.
Yes, sir.
Stuff starts to come to the surface. Why, if you know Brad's at his mom's house at 1:30,
Yes, sir, I understand.
why are you going to his house at 2 expecting him to be there? Because you've got to know he's not going to be there, because he says, I'm at Mom's house at 1:30. Unless he can fly,
No, sir, I understand.
why would you go to his house at 2 o'clock?
He told me he would be leaving his mom's house no later than 2.
Okay, you're telling me you're at his house
Yes, sir.
at 1:30.
Sir, because I even put, it's texted to him. I stopped by to see if he was home yet. I know we talked.
How the hell could he be home?
He told me it takes him about a half hour, 45 minutes.
He's going to eat at 1:30. So you had already left. You would have already left Brilliant to be on your way to Bel Air and talk to him.
Sir, I was in town when we were talking.
In what town?
I think I might have been in. Oh, you have to look at my phone, sir. You can have it all.
That's what I'm trying to get to you, David. Is we got your time frame that you gave us down here, and it's not matching reality whatsoever. It's totally blown out of the water, and that's what happens when you start remembering shit. When you come in here telling tales, you don't. Lies are hard to remember, and that's what you're doing now. You're stepping on your tongue because you're like, shit, and you know what? You got your shovel out, okay? You got your shovel out, and every word coming out of your mouth right now, you're digging this hole. And shit, man, I got nothing against you whatsoever. Matter of fact, I don't want to see you in this position. You love this guy.
Yes, sir. My family, my kids.
You love Brad.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
going to tell you something. A guy like you and you stop me if I'm wrong, if you didn't love Brad, you would have never fucked with him that way. Because every time you did, what did you risk?
My marriage,
And
my kids, everything.
are you the type of guy that does that lightly? Because I don't think so.
No, sir.
I don't think you're the type of guy that risks his entire family over nothing.
No, sir.
So you must have really loved Brad.
Yes, sir.
And
Me and Brad were really tight.
very.
Yes, sir. I
Very
would
tight.
not do this to him. I would not do
Dude,
this
what's
to him.
going on with all these lies you're telling me? You know, you're telling me one thing and then now, oh no, it's this way, it's this way, it's this way. You're digging this hole for yourself. Now listen, you know, I ain't the type of guy ain't gonna tell you, you know, there ain't no reason why at the end of our day today, you don't go home with your family. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Unless I'm wrong, are you the type of guy that's dangerous?
No, sir. No,
Right.
sir. I've never been in any kind of trouble.
Well, I know. Yeah, I check out everybody I talk to. You're what we call citizen. You ever been in trouble before? You got a concealed carry. You're a good dude. It happens. And I'm going to tell you something. Sometimes when bad shit happens, people panic. Okay? And I don't have a clue what happened there. The only thing I could tell you, in my opinion, whatever happened there was pretty quick. It doesn't look like it was nefarious. All the drawers pulled up and nothing stolen. What's it tell you? Somebody panicked. That's what, and listen, you know, I might be wrong because I wasn't there. But what I saw there, what I read, what I've been trained to read,
Yes, sir.
what I saw, what I believe, is somebody panicked and opened all the drawers in the house to make it look like something. And it was like, what do I do?
Yes, sir.
Because I think, and I might be wrong, and I'm going to tell you something about the only goddamn person in this county that thinks this way. But I think that something happened, and maybe what happened, I don't know how it happened, but maybe it wasn't what it was meant to be. Maybe there's a reason for it. I'm going to tell you this right now. There's like 20 people out there with beating feet working on this.
Yes, sir.
And there's computer people that can do things that I don't understand.
Yes, sir.
Magic.
Yes,
That
sir.
can tell me when you and how long you were at a house.
Yes, sir.
There's 4 or 5 people that got cameras on that road,
Yes, sir.
including the chief of police.
Yes, sir.
So it's going to happen. We'll know exactly how long you were there, when, and that's all going to come down to Pike no problems question asking. I'm going to tell you this with absolute, look deep in my eyes when I tell you this, because I am not tricking you or lying to you or bullying you or anything. I'm telling you straight like a man because I respect you.
Yes, sir.
It had to be hard to tell me some of the things you said, but I want you to look me straight in the eye. Look you and I'm going to tell you, if you had anything to do with Brad's death, we will bring you to jail.
I know.
So listen to me now, and listen to me good, like you never listened to anybody in your whole life. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay? You are a family man. You're a solid citizen.
Yes, sir.
Sometimes it happens out of the blue. Something happened, and see, this has been bothering me the whole time. I'm looking at this. Brad's just standing, and then he's down out of nowhere.
Yes, sir.
So that tells me it was somebody he knew. I'm going to tell you something. I'm probably going to get a lot of grief over this, but I got a theory. I think it might have been an accident. I think that maybe somebody was f***ing around, accidentally shot him, and then panicked. Didn't think anybody believed him. And call me crazy, but that's what I believe.
Yes, sir. I understand. I did not shoot.
Brad went down quick. I'm going to tell you something.
Yes, sir.
Think about it. This is the most important moment in your life.
Yes, sir. I know. I'm about to lose everything, I feel like.
David, you are going to lose everything. I'll tell you that right now. You are going to lose everything. You're going to lose your wife. You're going to lose your kids. You'll lose the rest of your life. Look at me. Don't do it for a mistake. You got a chance to come clean and tell me what really happened. Shh, look at me. Look at me. We're past her. Because me and you are close now. You understand? Because we shared something today that normal people never understand. You call me Ryan, and I'll call you David. And I'm going to tell you, the case says you did it. And I'm going to tell you something. I'm not going to lie to you. Probably going to let you go today. Okay? I'm going to finish out the case. Then we're going to come for you.
Up to this point, David has consistently denied any connection to Brad's death. However, he can't provide a valid explanation for why he was at Brad's house when he knew Brad wasn't there. The detective offers him an opportunity by suggesting that it might have been an accident. David recognizes that he might be able to use the detective's statement to escape the predicament he's in.
Dealt with him at his house before me and the wife and kids came out.
Great.
So I went to his house and I sat there and I waited on him and I waited on him. And he shows up.
Okay. It's okay. Hey, look at me. David, look at me. It's okay. We'll do this together. Tell me what happened.
He showed up. He had another guy with him.
Okay.
I don't know who he was. I don't know his name.
Okay.
I'm swearing on everything
It's
that's
okay.
holy right
It's
now.
all right. What happened?
They get out of the car. I go walking over. Brad said, unload the back of his BMW.
What was in it?
His suitcase.
Okay.
Brad grabbed his suitcase.
Okay.
The guy grabbed what I think was a black duffel bag and maybe
Okay.
something else out of it.
Sure. And what happened? This is the hard part, isn't it? David, let it go.
I can't.
Look at me. Let it go. Get it off that chest. You'll feel better, I guarantee you.
God.
What happened next?
They went in the garage.
Okay. It's okay. David, hey, look at me. Look at me in the eye, bud. You can tell me what happened next.
I was so fucking scared.
What happened?
You heard a gunshot?
You heard a gunshot?
Yes, sir.
Then what happened?
I went running back to my car,
Uh-huh.
and the guy came running out of the garage,
Okay.
and he got into Brad's BMW,
Okay.
and then I left. Oh.
Okay. Okay.
I was so scared.
It's okay.
He knew what I looked like. My vehicle was there. I did not know what to do.
What kind of gun was it?
I have no clue.
What it looked like?
I didn't see
You're
it.
a gun guy.
I didn't see it. I heard it. If I had to say it heard like anything,
Okay.
380, 9mm in the basement. It sounded loud.
Who's this guy?
I don't know.
What time was this?
10 till, quarter till, 10 till.
Okay. So 10 till what?
Oh God! On my way home, I kept saying, "I need to call the cops. I need to call the cops. I need to call the cops." I didn't know what happened.
David, look at me. I'm a cop. You're telling me now. Okay?
Oh my God!
David, quarter to what time?
Maybe 3.
Quarter to 3. Okay. Quarter to 3. You sure about that?
No. It was about quarter to 3. Whenever they showed up.
Okay. Got it.
Quarter after.
Quarter after?
Yes,
3?
sir.
Okay. Quarter after 3. Tell me what this guy looked like.
Oh. Can I stand up? Because.
Yeah, I don't care.
Can you stand up?
Yeah.
About your height?
About my height.
Yes, sir. Athletic. He had an athletic build, but he kind of looked a little dirty.
Okay.
I should have just. It seemed like it wasn't real. Like I just heard it, and he come out.
Do you know why this guy shot Brad?
No, sir.
What did Brad say who this guy was?
my
Did he
God.
call him anything? Now Now I'm going to ask you something. I want you to stop. I want you to really think about it. David?
I was scared. I didn't know what to do.
Listen.
Oh. I'm so sorry. I didn't know what to do. I was so scared. I didn't.
Listen to me. We're getting there.
I just thought that
There's a couple things you need to know.
Oh.
So you say Brad and this guy pulled in with the Beamer?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Brad's front seat in the Beamer was full of stuff that he brought from the wedding.
Yes, sir.
He didn't have a passenger.
Sir, that guy went back into the BMW.
He took the clothes back, the tuxes back.
Yes, sir.
He's on tape. 3 o'clock.
Yes, sir. I know.
He didn't have anybody with him.
Sir, I'm telling you. Listen, this all went down and I freaked.
David, listen.
I did not kill Brad McGarry. You guys are going to try to put this on me. I know you are.
Now we got a one-armed man that shows up.
Oh my God!
David, the evidence
It's not me!
That this guy wasn't there.
There was.
Where did he go? Did he fly?
What else would I?
He got the shovel out. What?
No, sir. I swear to God, sir. I swear to God.
I'm keeping away from you because you're going to get struck by lightning.
Oh my God. This is all coming down on me now.
Well, because you did it.
Oh, sir, I did not kill my best friend.
Hey, David, listen. Like I told you, I was all with you there for a while.
Sir, I did not kill my best friend.
You're kind of insulting me.
I did not kill him. I swear to God, ssir, I don't know.
Is it your wife?
No, sir.
You sure?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to have to go ask her.
No, sir, that's fine. Me and Brad were supposed to meet up before me and my wife got
Why did you call the cops? Why did you do this elaborate story? Why did you put your own daughter in that basement with that body? You did that.
Yes, sir.
And you knew he was down there. So, damn it, quit screwing your family.
Sir,
Tell me what happened.
I did not kill him.
You knew Brad was dead, and you brought your daughter?
I did not know he was dead.
You knew he wanted
Oh, my God.
Brad is dead, David. Okay?
Yes, sir. I did not kill him.
You love him.
Yes, sir.
He doesn't deserve this.
No, sir.
He doesn't.
Oh, my God.
Your best friend's dead. You're telling me that you went to this elaborate way to cover up everything by taking your own daughter to the scene where the body was?
No, sir. Why would I do that? I did not know that he was dead, sir. I swear to God.
You just knew that there was a guy in there shooting the place up, and you come back a couple hours later after you texted a dead man wanting to know where he was at. I mean, you want to keep spinning this shit, that's fine, David. Okay? I'll tell you, man, I like you. I did.
Oh, my God.
But I'm going to tell you something. It's getting deep in here.
I know, sir.
I mean, look at me. I mean, let's level with each other. Two guys having a beer at a bar. What the f***? I mean, no one's going to buy this shit.
I did not kill Brad. I did not kill
Your
that
story's
man.
shit.
I know my story's shit. We were supposed to meet up before we came by earlier. Me and my wife and daughter stopped by. Me and Brad were supposed to meet up. I did not.
Okay. All right. Just, so I got to do this for you, okay? I got to walk you to the water because you don't want to drink. So I'm going to do it.
There is no way out for David from here. He changed his story multiple times, and his crying is obvious not for the victim, rather than for himself. The detective is fed up with David's dishonesty, so he exposes the falsehoods and inconsistencies in David's story.
I love cops. They're my family. Been a cop since I was 18 years old. But there is no greater class of animals in the world than a cop. Especially when you get 4 or 5 of them together in a room.
Yes, sir.
So I'm going to tell you something. Worst case scenario, probably close to it. You got a guy. Okay? Now listen, I don't give a shit. But sprinkle the gay thing in there. Got a guy. He's having a sexual relationship with another guy. He originally says he shows up, brings his whole family to a scene where he knows the guy's dead, sending text messages and phone calls all day, calling, hey, what's going on, man? We're stopping by to bring the weed whacker. Which, next time you do this, it's pretty lame. You do all this, you make this statement, you call us off at the scene, okay? And we run around for 2 days piecing together the story you told us was full of shit.
bring you here, after a while, being very nice to you, I might add.
Yes, sir.
Because I'm going to tell you something. You're hurting. I saw it that night. I come this close to bringing you here that night. You look so sad. More sad than you should. You understand? You were very upset. You know why you're upset? Because you're not a total piece of shit. But that story we're going to paint to you, they're going to write stories about it. The news are going to love it. Jury's going to love it. There is no way in hell anybody's ever going to buy this repeated story that you give us. I'm not buying it. But I'll tell you what, the difference between me and a lot of people is I'll look you in there and tell you I don't buy it. And I don't blame you, I understand. I'm not mad at you. A little mad about you bringing your daughter there because you exposed your daughter to some trauma that you caused. That was a move, okay? But I'm a dad and I f***ed up too. But I'm just telling you, to be honest with you, that was a move with the kid. But, and I don't know how far your wife's involved in it or not, but we're going to have to find out. That's another thing. Is she involved?
No, sir.
I don't know that yet. I like you. Don't trust you right now.
I don't.
David will try one last time.
Got real loud with me. Kind of like up in my face.
Mm-hmm.
He had one of those little derringers.
Okay.
We sat there and argued and fought and fought.
Okay.
He kept yelling at me, "You need to leave your wife. You fucked her over long enough. You know you love me. You need to leave your wife. You want to be with me." And I told him no.
Okay.
And he pulled that little derringer out. He's had it for a while. I got it off of some guy over in Wheeling or something like that a long time ago.
What happened when he pulled a derringer out?
I freaked out.
It's okay. I freak out too. What happened next? It's okay. You come this far. Cross the line, man. It's time.
I know, man. It's just scary because
Look at me. Let it go. Tell me what happened next.
he had it in his hand, just kind of like waving it at me. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Telling me, you're f***ed up. I'm tired of you. I can't believe you f***ed my emotions this long and just to call it quits.
Okay.
The normal girlfriend, boyfriend kind of thing you'd have, and just kept telling me, I can't believe you do this to me. I can't believe you do this to me.
And what happened?
He kept waving it at me, so I grabbed it.
Okay. What happened after you grabbed it?
I pushed him.
Okay. Then what happened?
I shot him.
Okay. Why'd you shoot him?
He was coming at me with his gun, man. What?
I thought you said you took his gun from him.
I did.
So you had another gun?
No, the Derringer.
Oh. You take his gun from him.
Yes, sir.
You said you shot him.
Yes, sir.
Tell me why you shot him.
I felt threatened. I'm not gonna lie to you. He
Okay.
pulled his gun out. He pulled that Derringer out and was waving it in my face.
Okay, you had the Derringer.
Yes, sir.
How many times did you shoot him?
Once.
Think again.
And then once I pushed him, I hit him with it
Where?
in the head.
Show me where you hit him with it.
I don't even know. It happened so fast.
Okay.
It did. It happened so
I
fast.
believe that. So you shot him once, then you hit him with the gun?
No, I meant like I hit him. I shot him.
Oh, you shot him.
Yes, sir.
Okay. How many shots did the Derringer hold?
2,
Caliber?
22.
Okay. Where is it?
I freaked and checked.
Now that the police had gathered all the evidence required to ensure a guilty verdict, they allowed David to inform his wife about his actions.
What did I say? Okay.
know that you have my back, and that everything I'm telling you is the truth from here, okay? And I love you and the kids, and I want you to be there for me, okay? Brad had another gun at the house. He had a 22 Derringer. I went to Brad's house to meet up with him after the wedding. He was fighting with me because he had some money come up missing, and I didn't take no money off of Brad. I never stole money from Brad. He always gave me money.
You've got to be.
Listen, just listen to me. I went to his house and I told him, I said, listen, from here on out, it's just friends, you and me. It can't be anything more else because Brad is, you know how Brad was with me. Okay?
You've got to
He flipped out.
Right now.
Listen to me. Please just let me talk, Sherry. Will you please let me talk? He flipped out on me and he grabbed the 22 Derringer. Before he even did that, he slapped me around a little bit after I told him this was it. Okay?
You're kidding.
Listen.
I can't even look at you.
Sherry, he came at me with that gun, okay? He came at me with that gun because I told him he wanted me to leave you guys. I told him no, and he come at me with that gun. I defended myself.
No.
Sherry, I was scared. I didn't know what to do. I was scared. I didn't know what to do. Okay? I was scared, Sherry.
No.
What would you do if someone come at you, babe? What would you do if someone come at you?
Oh my God.
I was scared. What did you do if someone come at you? I just need
Oh my. Me and our daughter there.
I know. I felt bad on that. I know. I didn't know what else to do. I showed them. I should have called the cops once I did, but Sherry, but I couldn't. I didn't know what to do. I was scared. He come at me with that gun and I grabbed it. Okay, what was I supposed to do? I should have called the cops. I knew I should have called the cops, but I freaked out. And the whole house being ransacked because he was upstairs yelling and screaming at me, well, it's not here, the money's not here, the money's not here, what the fuck? I just need you to be there for me. Please be there for me. Everybody's gonna have their own. There's gonna be people that are gonna hate me, and there's gonna be a lot of bad things that go down after this, but I need you to understand, Sherry, that I was scared and I did not know what to do. Okay? I didn't know what to do. They got it all down in the state. Alright?
I'm just kidding.
What else was I supposed to do, Sherry? What was I supposed to do? I should have called the cops. I should have just called them.
This is not happening. You are not that person. It's not you.
I know, that's what I told you. That. Oh my God, I got scared. I didn't know what to do.
Oh.
I know it's not me. I'm not.
What am I supposed to do? I love you. I love you and I'll always love you no matter what happens to me or Sherry, but I just need you to be there for me.
I'm sorry, your up's getting a little loud.
Sorry.
I'm going to have to wrap this up here.
Yeah.
A little bit more, okay? As long as you ain't hitting each other, I don't mind if you touch. I'm going to shut the doors, okay?
Just been doing my entire life in 2 days. That's my entire life. I'm not a good Jesus. I'm gonna get out of here. I swear to God, I'm so sorry.
David was guilty of a severe form of murder, and as a result, he received a life sentence in prison with no chance of release. But at least David was not acting like he was in a TV show from the 80s, unlike the man in the next case. Number 2. Man has no worries despite wife missing. This is Janine Carazano, and her husband Joseph Traeger reported her missing on December 29, 2018.
911, what's the address of the emergency?
The address that I'm at is Walk Circle, but I need to file a missing persons report.
Okay, and when was she last seen?
Well, by me, it was Thursday morning. I left for work at 7 a.m. She left sometime between 7:30 and 8, and I have not seen her since.
The police found this unusual because it meant he had waited more than 3 days to report his wife missing.
What did she mean to you?
She meant the world to me. I've known my wife since we're 9 years old, 10 years old. We've known each other for 40 years. We had financial problems, so all marriages go through problems, nothing major.
You're desperate to get her back home.
Absolutely.
What would it mean to you to get her back home?
It would mean the world to me to get her back. It would mean everything.
They also noticed that Joseph didn't seem to be upset about his wife's disappearance. Even during interviews with the local news, he displayed very little emotion.
Did you have anything to do with it?
Absolutely not. Listen, I've had the police here 3 different times, crime scene investigators. They went through the house. There's nothing, whatchamacallit, nothing for me to be suspect of, you know what I'm saying?
Joseph and Janine had been married for more than 10 years. Joseph had a long history of criminal activities spanning nearly 30 years, and he had committed crimes in multiple states. Joseph also had a violent temper, which was made worse by his ongoing addiction to heroin. Janine had reported instances of domestic violence to the police, but she continued to stay in the hope that their relationship could be fixed. Considering all this information, the police asked Joseph to come in for a lie detector test because they wanted to determine if he had any involvement in Janine's disappearance.
Again, would it be okay to call you?
If who needs to talk to me?
We need to.
You can call me anytime you want. I've got nothing to hide.
Okay.
I'm just telling you. I mean, listen, I know this whole situation does not look great. I get that. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, if I was responsible for anything, you guys would never have found me. And I'm not going anywhere.
Okay.
So,
You have anything else?
what time is it?
It's 3:40.
You said this was going to be quick.
Yeah. Okay, let's just for now.
We getting up?
It's like we don't even touch the ground, so.
Joseph didn't pass the lie detector test, and all the evidence pointed toward him. However, to charge him with a crime, the police needed a confession. There was still a slim chance that Janine had left the toxic and abusive relationship on her own, but this seemed unlikely because the house they lived in was solely owned by Janine, and her friends and family hadn't heard from her. So the investigators decided to bring Joseph in again to see if they could get him to admit what happened to his wife.
Done deal. Done deal. Indisputable at this point in time. Gavel comes down. End of the show, the end, Star Spangled Banner 1975, TV goes off. You know how that worked. That's it. It's over. Now, what happens from here is still affectable. We can still affect how we move forward.
No.
Yes, we can.
How?
Listen, you firmly believe, you said this to me, I'm not walking out of here tonight. But if that was the case, why are we still sitting here? Why am I still sitting here with you talking to you? Why am I wasting my time if I don't need to? Why am I wasting my time? This is done. I don't need to sit here. I got to be back here tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. My shift starts at 8. Why am I still sitting here talking to you if this was over? That makes no sense to me. Write it up, done, walk away. You know what?
Interrogators use various tactics to get a suspect to confess. They plan everything, even the arrangement of chairs and the room's temperature. In the case of Joseph, they know he's a hardened criminal with a history of violence, so trying to appeal to his emotions won't work. Instead, they need to intimidate him, just as he has intimidated others throughout his life. To do this, they outnumber him 2-1, and they are very assertive and loud. This aggressive approach is what Joseph needs, as a softer, sympathetic approach would not be effective with him.
You arrived at that house. After you arrived at that house, she never left again. She didn't show up to the doctor. She didn't show up to the gym. The doctor was a life-threatening appointment. If she doesn't show up to, she could die. Her phone goes dead, all at the time you arrived at the house Wednesday morning. Tell us what happened. Tell us what happened.
There's nothing to tell.
I don't understand how you can sit here, look at me and Josh,
Tell us what happened.
and say that. Tell us what happened.
At this point, just tell us.
What happened?
Nothing to tell.
There's absolutely something to tell, and you want to tell it.
What do you mean I want to tell it?
You want to tell
If
it.
there was something to tell, I'd tell you.
There is 100% something to tell, and you want to tell it, and you'll feel better when you tell it. So let's get there. Let's do it together. Let's do it.
Listen, there's no let's do it together. There's no...
No, you're right. You're right. You know what? You're right.
What?
There's no let's do it together. You know why? Because we don't need it. And we can't tell it. We can't tell it, Joe. We can't tell it. We can't tell. We don't have anything to tell together. You're absolutely 100% right.
You got your story, and you're
No,
going to stick to it.
no, we don't have a story, Joe. We have facts. The facts
All
tell
right,
the
you
story.
got your facts that tell the story, and you're sticking to it.
No, I'm not sticking to it. The facts stick to it. I don't change the facts.
What do you want us to do with the facts?
The facts don't change, Joe. We can't.
The facts.
We can't do this
Your
together.
facts are wrong.
No, Joe. Listen.
Your
no one-
facts are wrong.
Joe, stop for a second. All right. We know the facts are wrong. I'm just going to back up here because this is the point in time where I start to get the. I don't know whether I want to continue having this discussion with you because at this point I'm starting to believe there was one person in all this who said that Joe's a fucking asshole. He don't give a shit about anybody else, and he's not going to tell you any. Oh, by the way, he killed her, and that's the end of it. That person would surprise you, but that's what happened.
That person would surprise me.
Yeah, it was one person in all this said that he did it. He doesn't care. He doesn't have a conscience, and it doesn't matter. And you know what? And we went, well, 10 people saying one thing and this is saying the other one. But you know what? I'm at that point in time right now tonight where I'm starting to go, well, wait a minute. Maybe this is the long shot. Maybe this is the 100 to 1 underdog that had this pegged right from the beginning. Maybe that's it. Because I'm getting to the point, Joe, where I don't need you. I don't need you to do this. I don't need you to sit here. We have it without you. We have it without you. So now I'm getting to the point where I feel like I'm starting to waste my time. And if there's one thing we haven't talked about, it's the fact that I really hate to waste time. I really hate to waste time. I really do. So we're getting to that point where you and I both know that you're not expecting her to come home. That's a done deal. We all know that. You're not expecting her to come home. You remove stickers from the car.
Stickers from the car.
You're making changes, in the house. Listen, we know, you and I both know, you're not expecting her to walk in the door. You're not following up with detectable zone on a regular basis like a really concerned person would do. If it was me, I'd be camped out in the lobby all night, all day long. I would.
The detective raises a valid point by highlighting that Joseph's behavior doesn't match that of someone who's just lost their loved one. Police officers regularly interact with both criminals and innocent people who have been victimized or face terrible situations. They observe how innocent individuals react when something tragic occurs and compare it to the behavior of guilty individuals. An innocent person typically responds to a situation, while a guilty person tends to just act without genuine emotion. Unless you're a highly skilled actor, someone displaying authentic emotions is much more convincing than someone pretending to do so.
We got to dinner tonight. Her picture's up on the wall at Outback, and you know what? You went, oh, Janine's picture. You're not expecting her to walk back in the door, Joe. You know what I know. At this point in time, everybody who sees this and everybody who looks at this is going to come to the same conclusion. But when it's all said and done, you're going to be left alone on the island, all by yourself, with nobody to help you. And this time, there'll be no more trips to the Hard Rock.
Apparently, yeah.
This is the point in time where you have to make a decision. This is decisions now.
The detectives change their approach when they realize that Joseph is a dominant personality, and they can't intimidate him. In such cases, when two dominant people meet, they often try to be less confrontational because they don't feel like being intimidated themselves. Sensing that they're getting close to a confession, the detectives invite Joseph to grab a meal at the local Chick-fil-A. They do this because a suspect is more likely to confess if they think they'll get something in return, like a trade or a reward. During the meal, Joseph opens up to the police and tells them what happened on the night of his wife's disappearance. Joseph told the police that he was taking a shower, and when he came downstairs, he found Janine on the floor. He claimed she had a seizure and fell, hitting her head on the kitchen floor. Joseph said he panicked, thinking he'd be blamed, so he put his wife's body into 3 large trash bags and disposed of them in a bin that would be emptied later that day. As they were leaving the restaurant, the police arrested him. Later, Joseph admitted that the seizure story was a lie, and he told them the real truth.
Come by your work and drop it off there. Before noon. Let me send them a text right now. I'll do it later. All right, let's go. I'll send the guy that has the text. Tell him I'm getting more. Come on, let's go. Bring it to your house. Leave it at your house. Joe, you need to get home to your kids. You don't care about that's why I want to leave. Hey, you don't care about my phone. You want your kids. That's true, too. She's coming to eat. I understand. I'm holding the door for her. Come on, Joe. Come on, let's go. Come on in. What's up? All right. Thank you. All right. Take care. What's up? We're going out. We're trying. Thank you. Well, I'm going out. Let's wait in here. Come on. What's up? Oh, come on. Are you serious?
Janine wanted a divorce from Joseph, and she owned their house. She told him to move out, and he did. Joseph became homeless and asked Janine if he could take a shower at her house. She agreed, but told him to leave after. After the shower, Joseph pleaded with Janine to let him move back in, but she stuck to her decision. Joseph got very angry because his demands weren't met. He sexually assaulted Janine, and when he was done, he took her life with a large kitchen knife. He cleaned the knife, put the body and the knife in 3 large trash bags, and left them in a garbage bin on the street. Then he drove around in his Honda Civic, waiting for the trash to be picked up. After cleaning the evidence at home, Joseph went to a casino and spent the day gambling. Janine's body was never found because it was incinerated when the trash company picked it up. Joseph is in prison without bail awaiting trial. Despite warning signs, including Janine's family telling her never to be alone with Joseph and her filing multiple reports of domestic abuse, it wasn't enough to save her life. For more interrogation videos, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel.